All right. This thing exists. This thing exists. So, yeah. Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. The name is The Clone Wars, and this time I've decided to check out a recent modification of Incredibox of a song that is popular, which, it happens a lot in this community, because why not? So yeah, welcome to Incredibox. This isn't how I wanted to introduce Incredibox into this channel, but I wanted to check this out anyway because, well, honestly, I could do it a lot better, but, there's no other way I could do it. So, we got Resonance. Now, this mod has been in the works for quite a while. It's been made in being worked at 2 years at least, So, yeah, it has been worked on for 2 years, and it has been going for some a lot of development and stuff like that. So let's check this mod out. But before we do, let's check out who's making this. All right, so thank you for playing Synthbox. So TPFR, director, animator, designer, composer. Crowo, designer, concept maker, story writer. Bonnie21343, JSON slave coder. Animator, concept making, composer. Karamus Farah, concept maker, composer, singer. Singer? Why do you need a singer? And Lex Slim, composer, singer, redacted, concept maker, composer. Rupert, icons, concept maker, loading ZZ with T's 2 symbols, concept making. X-members, Cold Seamer, composer, Manuel H, animator, Tears, concept maker, special thanks, Pichu Zapper for mobile port maker. That's what you guys need to know. But let's get into this mod here. Alright. So we got a lot of design, a lot of icons, a lot of polos to do. There aren't exactly 20 of them, so we just have to go where we have to go. Alright? But so let's start this mod. Let's start playing this mod. Alright. We got a kick. It's just a simple kick. Nothing special about it. I'm kind of alright with it. Alright. And then we got another design. Alright. This is the snare sound. I'm fine with this one. And then we got the hi-hats. I don't like how it's designed, but I'm alright with it, I guess. And it's a hi-hat. So yeah, we already got 3 sounds from the original song. And yes, and yes, fun fact, this mod is supposed to be a recreation of a song that was released at 10 years ago. So this mod is supposed to be a recreation of it. Alright. Okay, what is this guy? Why does he look like that? Okay, it's just a bunch of bell sounds and a click thing. Alright, it isn't bad so far. And it gets 8-bit-ish. Alright. Oh, and we got Mr. Biologist here. What is that? What did you made? It's another kickish sound, but it's more metalish. Alright. Okay. Alright. So that's all the beats. Alright. All of them work together. They aren't bad, but they aren't like the most egregious things ever. Alright, so yeah, all of the beats so far, they do work together in some sort of light. I do like how some of the designs are. Like, I like Beat 2's design. Like, he's like has a suit on and has feathers on. The other designs are okay, I guess. Like, they look colorful, but they don't exactly fit into, like, I don't know, like the space-themed vibe, Mars, that the original song kind of had, you know? Like, all of them have, like, colors thrown into them. Like these two have, like, purplish, yellowish, orangish color painted on for some reason. I don't know why that happened. The design I don't like the most is, like, this design. Like at the bottom here, it's, like, detailed here, but at this part right here isn't that much design, though. It's like, a bit lazy. Like, why is this specific one not, like, designed, I don't know, a lot more? Why does this one has, like, the least details out of all of these beats? Kind of makes this one look a bit weak compared to the other four. But the designs don't matter, as long as the music itself isn't bad, Like, sure, the designs are somewhat important, but well, technically, you can go back to Alpha 1 where all of them are just, all the designs there are just shirts with different symbols on. I know it's, like, not the most interesting thing, but at least you can tell which one is which, But, yeah, anyways, let me go to the effects right here. Okay, it's a bass. Recreate its creation of the original sound. Oh, what is that? Is that a brain? Okay, that's a bit weird, but yeah, this one fits into the Mars theme. Okay, this one is like digitalized piano thing, I guess. Oh my god. Why is this one a skeleton with teeth? Alright, this one is fine. Okay, this one has the most chill sound I've ever heard. Really fits in the whole synthwave theme. Oh, and this one is... What is that? What is that on his head? What? What are you supposed to be? Are you supposed to be some kind of progression, or... I don't know. Oh, and then we got this guy from the main screen. Alright, and yes, this is one of the sounds from the Resonance song. Why is it in the melody, in the effects section and not the melodies? I don't know. Maybe these ones are melodies, but I can't tell. They're all the same color. But, I don't know. It's like Dystopia again. The sound itself is pretty okay-ish, you know. It does fit the theme. It does actually fit the theme. Like, alright, that's the end of that. Once it gets to the end of loop 2, then I will click this icon to, you know, try to listen all the effects. Yep. Okay, it's getting there. Alright, so hold on, let me mute for a second. Alright, so far I pretty much like this. Like, I don't think I honestly don't think that the skeleton dude, this effect polo with the skeleton guy fits the Mars theme, since it kind of makes him look a bit spooky, scary, you know, the type of thing you see in a horror mod, but his sound does fit into the Resonance theme, and it honestly sounds good in of itself. The bass is pretty much fine. His design does fit in the space theme, and so does this guy, kind of, maybe. I don't know. I don't have much to say about these other two effects. Effect 2 has this weird looking brain thing. Is that supposed to be a brain? I don't know. It looks like a brain. And then we got this guy with this weird thing on his hair or head or whatever. It looks weird. Alright. Now let's get to the melodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, these two are voices. Oh, no. No. There are voices in this mod. There weren't originally voices in the hecking original song. This might go bad, but let's try to stay hopeful. All right. We got. Okay, there's some audio clipping, but it doesn't. But it doesn't ruin the sound. This one is just at least faithful. Alright. We got this robot hybrid cyborg machine thing here. Alright. Oh, and we got this normal guy. Alright. It has this lever thing here. Alright. Alright, this melody is, alright. Alright. Oh, and there's the ending sound. You know, the type of sound you would hear at the end of the, song. Okay. Now we got this confusing looking thing. Down, down, down. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright. Okay, why does he... He's just another arpeggio. Like, some of these guys over here. But it doesn't sound bad. Alright, now let's go. Yep. A lot of some audio clipping here and there, but Doesn't ruin it. At least not for now. Okay, alright. It's enough of the whole chitty-chatty, whatever. Alright, so... the melodies themselves, they're kind of like... You know, the strongest part of this mod. I mean, it isn't a surprise, honestly. Like, most melodies in Incredibox mods are, like, the most focused on sounds ever. But these sounds aren't, you know, that, you know, aren't exactly necessarily bad. The design that I don't like the most is, Melody 5. Like, why does he look like that? Like, where is his, like, I don't know, some endoskeleton backer supporter thing for him? He's just kind of out of place a bit, honestly. But the rest of the designs aren't bad, you know. They aren't bad looking. Like, they do fit into, like, the space theme, as this mod is supposed to, because Resonance had that synth box. No, not synth box. Synthwave is what I meant to say. Still trying to say stuff without the script, you know, without a script. This is my first time I'm trying to speak without a script. Because usually from now on, like, I would like to record a video with a script in mind, but this time I don't have a script. I just trying to go what I'm trying to say, I guess. Alright. And now the last two sounds. What are they going to say, and what atrocities await me? Okay, this one is just a chore. I can detect the cringiness, the badness out of this voice. The design itself is fine, but the sound, I don't trust that. Alright. Alright. Okay, this one is another chore. But this one plays into the theme a lot better than this voice. Alright. Alright. Why does this one look like... Hold up. Why does this guy look like... Why does this guy look a bit like one of the voices from Dystopia? I can't remember which one. Was it voice 2 or... I don't know. I think it was voice 2, but maybe voice 4. I don't know. It's the one specifically with, like, the glasses, the orange glasses, and his body's, like, covered in green rags. But he also kind of reminds me of that one voice from Jaddo's Vibin mod that I really didn't like back then. All the sounds were kind of weird there. But if you guys want me to go in more depth of why I think that is, then I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. Heck, if you guys want more reviews like this, you know, where like an average Artemis thing, well, technically I don't want to make reviews like this, honestly. I want to make, like, more edited stuff. This is just a bit of a testing review, if I say so myself. This is, like, only my first impression of this mod. It might get better or worse over time, but for right now, it isn't bad. I gotta admit. Alright, back to this voices. I don't like that one. Alright. Like, okay. Like, I don't like how this one voices. It sounds so like Lexum. It's just... I really don't like this voice. Get out of here. Get out of here. But this one, this specific one, isn't bad. Like, it actually plays it. Like, it actually, you know, plays into the actual theme of the original Resonance song. Oh, and it's also reverb or whatever. Alright, anyways, let me, try to disable my microphone and see if this video can perform well without a microphone. Then I'll try to make a remix of the original song, if I can at least remember it, through this mod. So, enjoy the remix, and see you guys on the other side, I guess. Alright, so that was the end of the mix. I didn't think I could use all the sounds, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. So, yeah. So, I could easily use these three guys. These three guys, they were like the most easiest sounds to use. I didn't think these two were useful. And it turns out that this guy on his own cannot be fruitful sounding or amazing sounding without this guy. Like, these two you need in the mix. Like, they complement each other. Like, listen to this. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad if you have to use two sounds in order for them to sound good enough. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I could use like just one sound that sounds similar as another sound. All I prefer. I don't mind the sound similarity thing as long as it's not like, you know, 17 sounds or like a lot of sounds that are sounding this similar, very similar to each other. Kind of like certain 2 mods that were made by very bad people. But uh luckily that isn't the case here. Yeah, and I didn't use this one very much until like the very end. The very end, basically. These two, like I'm surprised how I didn't use this guy either. I didn't know why. The ones that I used it a lot the most were these 4 melody sounds, like these guys. Like, specifically, I used a lot of melody 1 and 2 and a bit of melody 3 and melody 4 at the end. But not these two, because I don't know. Like, this one is just I don't know, it doesn't fit in, honestly. And this one, I don't know, it's just a melody just in sake of a melody. But this guy was, like, actually very useful. It could have been fruitful if they did, like, fruitful-ish lyrics. But, at the same time, it would be just, you know, out of place if they did the lyrics. Like, if they did the lyrics at all, I think that it would be mostly bad. But I'm glad that they didn't add any lyrics in this song. Only just at least 2 choirs, and that's it. So, yeah. So, overall, I'm going to give this mod an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. That's it. A basic, comprehensible 8 out of 10. This mod could age a bit better as time goes on, but also a bit worse maybe. But overall, it for TPFR's first version that he put on for like 2 hecking years, it isn't the most worthless thing I've ever seen. Like, most Incredibox mods, like, specifically adaptations, they would lose a lot of the vibe and charm, and most importantly, the actual good quality that they have, that the mod itself can't recapture. Because, of course, the Incredibox mod makers are not as professional as the original musicians that made the original songs. But this one at least tries to do that. And it actually succeeds at most parts. It isn't exactly the most greatest thing I've ever played. At least it's not like, you know, a certain person from Brazil's level of quality. But it is at least close at that level, I will say. There are a couple of things that I don't like in this mod. Like this voice, for example. Like, why add this here? At least this guy plays a crucial part in it, in the mod. There's some weird clipping in Melody 1 for some reason. I don't know why there's a lot of weird clipping in this specific melody. But, I don't know, that could, you know, I don't know. It could be just be the fact that this was made 2 years ago. And why change this mod? Why change this sound specifically? Why change the tone of this melody specifically? Like, it already sounded good enough, but I don't know. I'm fine with the with how it sounds now. It isn't atrocious. But yeah, like I said, overall, 8 out of 10. That's that's um that's the rating that I'm going to give for this mod. It could be a lot better. It could have been a lot worse, but it isn't a terrible mod. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to end things off. I might do this again, review mods. Review mods could be the one of the very things that I could do on this channel, but it won't be exactly like this. It would be more like I'm actually editing it. I could do this type of reviewing stuff with another Incredibox mod that I wanted to criticize on for like a year after its release, but I am not going to that territory of negativity yet. At least not now. I got another video to make. You know, a review on a certain Pixar movie that will be a lot better than, most like Incredibox mods, especially one like this. But yeah. So next time, Wall.e review. It might come out at least like, I don't know, 1 month later, or 5 months. I don't know. I just still need to work on the writing of the video. Then I'll eventually get to the actual recording and the editing, all that jazz. So until then, I enjoyed this short, but, well, technically it's not short, but you get the drill. Anyways, see ya guys next time.